going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-Lo, time to bring the bass back.
Yeah. When I've been up in When up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
54, He's coming. We got double up. 54, South. Watch that equipment. Check. Check it out. Bring it up.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
51. 11. Get out. White.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Rams 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Tonight, like 20. 27.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From the gun, here's Gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Throwing on third. Gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ryan. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Down. Ready. Ready.
59. Mike to 59. Cut.
Check.
Under 10. Rush in.
Hey, 59. Ready.
They'll run here with Freeman. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They get it to him running left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abukum make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Nikel Roby-Coleman there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Rams 6.
He goes to us. Ready? Run. He's done right here. He's done.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, he can be a load to handle off the edge, and he can do it against the pass. Sure, he can do it against the run like he did there.
And you mentioned a load. How about having to adjust to his speed as well? Because not only does he bring some pop, he brings some dash as well. A nice play in that situation.
There's Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A 3rd down gain of 19. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Zoo. 45, Mike, 45.
Out of the gun. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hold on. Let's go.
Goff now looking to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
You better be afraid of me. Ready to go.
Here's Ryan. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's get it.
A gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Ready. 11. 59. Left to 59. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And a Falcon first down.
Ready. Back 25. Check. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Check 3. Got it.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch twist. 36. Check. You got tape. Hey, Tuesday. All right, 25.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
Down. Ready. 51, down. 21. Check. Watch out. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman.
Wait.
Now it's Ryan. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Marlin.
A shotgun snap for gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Space. 59. You must be dreaming. Shift. Watch twins. Watch the edge. Let's go.
On 1st down, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Baby, let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Super one. Mike 27.
Now it's gone. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
Mike 27, exit. Come to
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, gone. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Good job.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
17.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Now gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taylor now returning it. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
20.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Got it. Let's get off the field, D. 59 mark.
Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Samson Abukum in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Check safety.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. He goes full extension, and he's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. On 3rd down, Freeman. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Pull together. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 22.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, check. I'm coming for you, son.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Ready, 22,
On third down, it's Freeman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simple.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on second and long. Goff, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Go! Tiger! All day! Hey, check Mike, 27, check Mike.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. To return is Taylor. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready! Mike, 58, right there. It's coming this way. Here we go. Ready to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Ready, blue 80. Check, 59. Watch the pass.
Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mike 27, Mike. Hey, Alpha. Rip left, rip left.
To try again after the sack. Goff, he gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Mike, 180. I got. Yeah. You don't want none. Hey, check Mike. Super. Check Mike 27.
Now Goff. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Delta. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. All day.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day. I'm coming after you.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Hold on. Check.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Johnny Hekker now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
At the 41-yard line.
Chatty, you ready? Mike is 15. Check. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9". Get that quarterback at all costs. Big edge.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Super 66.
Here we go on fourth. Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready, back 25. 59. Get ready. Check. Hey, alert 3. Wait.
Ryan wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw again is Ryan. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Crosby for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Falcons, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.